Hello everyone, welcome to Rapid Gyan. So guys, hope all of you have gone through my previous videos. So in this video I am going to solve question 4 of exercise 3.2. This question, your question 4 of exercise 3.2. So guys, in my previous videos I have explained the concept which is required to solve this exercise. So those who have not gone through that video, I will recommend please go and watch that video. You will find the playlist of the this whole chapter in the description section below. So guys, please go and watch that video. Okay. Now let's go to the fourth question. What the fourth question is saying? Which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Okay. So these are the four questions given over here. So I will just take you over here. So guys, how we find whether it's a consistent or inconsistent? So what is the difference between first consistent and inconsistent? So consistent means they are having a solution is there. Consistent means if the pair of linear equations are having solution, those kind of pair of linear equations are called consistent. Okay, and if there is no solution, means that kind of pair of linear equations are called inconsistent pair of linear equation. And how we find whether they are having a solution or not? We find it a process. If your a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 is not equal to b1 upon b2, this is the case of your unique solution. This is the case of beta unique solution. Correct? If the next one is your a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, this is the case of your infinite solution. This is the case of infinite solution. Correct? This is the case of unique solution. This is the case of your infinite number of solution. Now the third one, if I am talking about, that third one is if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, this is the case of no solution. This is the case of beta no solution. So if you are getting these two cases, means they will be considered as consistent, and if you are getting this third case will be considered as inconsistent. Getting me? Alright, so let's start solving this. So first question, a1 upon a2, let's find a1 upon a2 is equal to, a1 is what? a1 is your coefficient of x is 1, and a2 is coefficient of x in second equation, that is 2. So a1 upon a2 is 2. Now find b1 upon b2. So b1 upon b2, what will I get? This again 1 upon 2. So b1 upon b2 is also 1 upon 2. Let's find c1 upon c2. So c1 upon c2 is your beta 5 upon 10, which is again equal to 1 upon 2. So what you are seeing here beta? We are seeing that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2. This one, all three are equal. Correct? All three are equal. Means this is the case of infinite solution. This is the case of your infinite number of solutions. So yes, this is your consistent. The first one is your consistent pair of linear equation, and it is having infinite number of solution, and which we will solve it graphically later part of this video. Okay. Now find the second one. Second one is your beta a1 upon a2. For the second one, a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 upon 3. Very good. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 1 upon minus 3, which is minus 1 upon minus 3, which is again equal to 1 upon 3. But c1 upon c2 is your, see, if 8 will go this side, this will become minus 8. 16 will go this side, this will become minus 16. So 8 upon 16, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Means c1 upon c2 is equal to 1 upon 2. Correct beta? So now what you are saying, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but it is not equal to c1 upon c2. Correct? It means this is the third case which is not having any solution. No solution means this is your inconsistent pair of linear equations. Hope it's clear, guys. Now coming to the third part. Third part is beta it's quite straightforward. Why I am saying straightforward? See here beta. If you are seeing over here, a1 upon a2, this is 2 upon 4. a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 4, which is 1 by 2. Correct? So I will just consider this as a a1 upon a2, which is equal to 1 by 2. Fine. And what will be the value of b1 upon b2? b1 upon b2 is 1 upon minus 2. So a1 upon a2 is 1 by 2, but b1 upon b2 is 1 upon minus 2, which is the first case where a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, correct? a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So what will happen in this case? This is the case of unique solution, means this is also your consistent. Now let's solve the fourth one. Fourth one is, let's find a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2 is your 2 upon 4, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Find b1 upon b2 minus 2 upon minus 4 minus 2 upon minus 4, which is again equal to 1 by 2. And c1 upon c2 is equal to minus 2 upon minus 5. So clearly I can see that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but they are not equal to c1 upon c2. So if they are not equal to c1 upon c2, means this is the case of no solution. So this will be your inconsistent pair of linear equation. Hope it's clear, guys. So now what we are seeing over here in this question, we are getting two pair of linear equations which are consistent, first and third one. So let's solve this one by one using graphical method. So first one is your x plus y equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. Okay, let me write it over here. X plus y is equal to 5 and 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So we will have to draw this graphically. So guys, hope you remember how we plot the graph, correct? So first we will find the coordinates. So for finding the coordinates of the first equation, let's take x, y. I will assume x equal to 2, so y will be 3. I will take x equal to 3 and then y will be 2, correct? This is the one. Now find for the second one. Second one is your, okay, let me take x equal to 4. Okay, let me write it over here, x, y. So I will take x equal to 4. So 4 to the 8, 10 minus 8, 4 to the 8, so 10 minus 8, so I will get 2, so 2y equal to 2, y equal to 1, correct? And if I will take this as 1, so this will I will get 4. Now we will have to plot the graph, correct? We will have to plot the graph. So this is going to be your y-axis, this is going to be your x-axis, okay, and this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's solve for the first equation. So what is the first point? 2, 3. So 1, 2, x is 2, y is 3, which will be somewhere here, correct? 2, 3. Next one is your 3, 2. So this is 3 and this is your 2. So this is going to be your 3, 2. Correct, beta? Now what we'll have to do? Let's draw the line. So I'm going to draw that line. So in this way it will look like, correct? Now let's go and find for the second one, for this one. So coordinates are 4, 1 and 1, 4. Let me change the color. So 4, 1 will be somewhere here, okay, 4, 1 will be somewhere here, and 1, 4 will be, this is 1 and this is 4, so again somewhere here. So if you are going to draw the line, from here to here, so actually this will, okay, 4, 1 will not there, 4, 1 will be somewhere here, beta, correct? 4, 1 will be somewhere here. That is one is the 5, 1. This one is 5, 1, correct? So what you will get? So got it, beta? This is your 4, 1. This is your 1, 4. This is your 2, 3. This one is your 3, 2. So what you are seeing, that both the lines are coincide each other. So that's why they are having infinite number of solutions. Hope it's clear, guys. Now let's solve the next part of this. So which is your consistent? So which one is third one? 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. I will write it over here. 2x minus y, hold on, let me check. 2x plus y minus 6. So 2x plus y minus 6, if I will send right inside, that will become plus 6. Okay. Next one is 4x minus 2y minus 4. I will write over here 4x minus 2y equal to 4. See, minus 4, if this will go this side, this will become plus 4. Alright. Now let's find the, what will have to do, beta? Let's find the x and y coordinates. So I'll write over here x and y. So if I will put x equal to 2, so 2 to the 4, 6 minus 4, y I will get 2, correct? Now let me put y equal to 0, so if y will be 0, x I will get 3. I got 2 coordinates. Now find the 2 coordinates for this one. 4x minus 2y equal to 4. So I will take x, y. I will first take y equal to 0. So if I will take y equal to 0, I will get x equal to 1. See here now 4x equal to 4, so x will be 1. Now if I am going to take x equal to 0, so this is minus 2y equal to 4, so y will be minus 2. So I got the coordinates for this one. Now plot the graph. Okay, what we have to do? We'll have to plot the graph. This is your y-axis and this is going to be your x-axis, correct? So now let me mark the this is your 1 2 3 4, let's write till 4, although it's not needed, it's only needed till 3, correct? And this is your 1 2 3 minus 1 minus 2 1 2, correct? First point is 2 comma 2, this is 2, this is 2, so this is going to be your 2 comma 2, right over here 2 comma 2. Next point is 3 comma 0, so this is your 1 2 3, this is going to be your 3 comma 0, correct? What you will have to do, you will have to draw the line, correct? You will have to draw the line beta, so I will draw the line. Now here its first point is 1 comma 0, so I will write it over here 1 comma 0, so this is going to be your beta 1 comma 0, correct? Now the next point is 0 comma minus 2, x is 0, y is minus 2, so this point will be your beta 0 comma minus 2. So let's draw this. So if you are going to draw this, hold on. Let me take out the so this is going to be something like this, correct? This is going to be something like this. So if you actually draw this on graph paper, if you are actually going to draw this, so they are going to intersect at this point, correct? They are going to intersect at point 2 comma 2. So if they are going to intersect at point 2 comma 2, means your solution is 2 comma 2, means the value of x is also 2, the value of x is also 2, and the value of y is also 2. That's your answer. So hope it's clear, guys. Okay, if any one of you having any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. Bye bye, take care, thank you.